Hello everyone, hi. It's definitely been a minute since I've made a video, and as you can see, a lot has changed. I don't have hair. That's kind of gonna be what this video is about. I wanted to make my own review of like how it is. Review. This is not a product we're trying out, but anyway, my experience in being buzzed, having no hair essentially. So yeah, let's get into it. So, I made the decision, like I decided in my head, I'm chopping my hair off. Probably maybe a week or two before I actually cut it. It's been almost a month since I've had no hair, and what really pushed me to make the decision, first and foremost, was therapy. I started seeing a therapist in the beginning of the year because I was going through some stuff. I was having a lot of breakdowns, and I was just like, enough is enough. I need to talk to someone. So after doing that, I feel like a lot of changes have been just having this domino effect in my life. So I met with my therapist. I kind of told her everything that was bothering me and how long it had been bothering me, and it was like the best decision I ever made. Therapy has ultimately changed my life for the better, of course, but I don't know, something about releasing old shit and getting things off your chest, it's just such a freeing feeling, and it's so necessary for anyone who's carrying something that's bothering them. So after seeing my therapist for a couple of weeks, it kind of dawned on me that I felt this dramatic change coming on. And I, of course, has been inspired by other people too. Like I went on YouTube, and because I'm the type of person where before I do something, I research the shit out of it just to see how other people handled it, or like what it looks like visually. I'm a visual person, so I like to see things before I actually do them. So I'm on YouTube and I'm looking up all these YouTubers like who cut their hair off, and each video I watch I'm just like, oh my god, yes. I'm just like, yes, I can do this. And it was so inspiring. I felt super inspired by those women, those beautiful women who was just like, fuck society, fuck what people think, I want to cut my hair. And for me, I consider myself to be kind of like an edgy person. I love to experiment with different looks. I like to change the way I look a lot. I like to surprise people. I'll just come in one day and look like a totally different person. Like, that's just how I am. I'm pretty bold in that sense. And so yeah, I made the decision to cut my hair. At first, I was gonna have one of my good friends do it for me because she is a hairdresser. But I just couldn't wait. I came home from work one day, it was like 10:30, I ate, I did what I had to do, and then, you know, my little brother's up playing video games, and I'm like, hey, Jordan, like, do you want to help me cut my hair? And it was hilarious because he didn't really want to do it at first. He was kind of scared for me, which I understand. He didn't know how it was gonna look. So I'm like, come on, help me. I kind of like forced him. And so, you know, I'm tying my hair up in little ponytails. I'm starting to chop them off. Next thing you know, I look like a crazy person. I have like no hair. I freaking live streamed it on Instagram. I wanted everyone to see. And next thing you know, I'm buzzing my hair, and I'm like, okay, I can't go back now. And I buzzed the whole thing, and it felt amazing. It was such a cathartic feeling. It was just, hold on. That awkward moment when the most sexual song comes on and you're trying to film a video. Anyway, so yeah, I felt really awesome, and I was so happy. Like, I knew it was gonna look good. I know my face very well. I know like what I can and can't pull off. It comes with being artistic, and it comes with being a makeup artist. So I was ready. But to just see myself for the first time and be like, there's nothing, I have nothing hold on to, there's nothing covering my face. Everything is just kind of out for people to see, and I just felt really beautiful, and I was so happy. And I got a lot of positive feedback from friends and some family. Not everyone was thrilled with it, you know, but they're used to it now. Like, I'm talking about like certain family members, but it's whatever. It was a big change. I love it. I've been having fun with it. I dyed it blonde. I kept it brown for a little bit. I wanted to kind of just feel it out. And then I was like, all right, time to experiment with some colors. And I did it blonde first, kept it for like 2 days. Then I did it green, and that was cool. I loved it. And I recently just put sky blue over it. It still kind of looks green, but in natural light, like in real life, it's like a dark blue. So I'm having fun with that, just being able to do crazy colors. This is something I would have never done if I had long hair, because having long hair and damaging it like that, it's just such a process, and it's heartbreaking for my girls out there with long hair that know what I'm talking about. Like, it's so much easier to do it when you have literally no hair, and then I can just buzz it off whenever I want. There's a lot of positives about this for me. I don't really have any negative things to say, other than it gets kind of cold if you don't wear a hat, but that's really not a big deal. I also realized I get more dandruff now. I scratch my head for like 2 seconds and I have like flakes. That could just be a me problem though. I could just be a dry bitch, but I really don't know. That's the only thing. And then with color, dyeing your hair and then like touching it, it's different when you have long hair because you're not, you know, it's not on your scalp, it's like out. So once it's dry and it's done, it's not gonna stain unless you wet it. But for some reason, like with the scalp, you know, if you freshly dye your hair and scratch it, like it gets all in your nails and it stains, which is not fun, but I can deal with it. It's really not a big deal. So yeah, a lot of changes happening. It's definitely boosted my confidence for sure. Like, I feel like I can walk in a room and just own it. And that's not even to sound conceited, it's just true. Like, I walk in a room and I feel people looking at me, which is a good feeling, but also, like, I try to be humble. I'm not, you know, I'm not a conceited person, but I notice these things. So it's just interesting to pay attention to, like, who pays more attention to you and who doesn't, like, when you do changes like this, and who says something and who doesn't. It's just, like, it's very interesting to watch people behave around me now. But I feel like I've inspired some people. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback. I inspire myself. I wake up and I don't have to do anything. I can just roll out of bed and put on makeup or just walk out of the house, and it's a really good feeling. It's cut my getting ready time in half for sure. So, and with summer coming up, I think I'm gonna keep it at this length because I want to experience like having a tan scalp and like just not having to worry about having my hair down in the summertime. Like, it's gonna be awesome and I can't wait for it. So I just look forward to the changes that are gonna come. Like, this is just the start, but I feel like it's gonna be like a domino effect, and I'm gonna continue to grow and change and experiment with my looks. And that's another thing, another plus. I can wear whatever the fuck I want. Like, I can change my style every day and it does not matter. It just looks good. It just fucking looks good. If you're thinking about shaving your head, do it, because you won't regret it. Just make sure you have a good face shape, because if you don't, you're gonna have to buy wigs. Another plus, I get to wear wigs now. What? I never thought like I would want to wear a wig, but now I do. Will I get one? Maybe. Soon. I'm still like rocking this, but once I hit that awkward stage, your bitch is wearing a wig, and I'm excited. So thank you for watching this video. All my buzz ladies out there, give this a like or a comment and let me know how it feels to have a buzz cut and how your experience was, because I'd love to know. So, deuces!